Broadcasting live from Prince Edward Island, this is Race Day.
Welcome to Redshores, Charlottetown. I'm your broadcast host, Peter McPhee, for a Saturday night at Charlottetown. And boy, we had a beautiful day here on Prince Edward Island, and looking forward to a great card of harness racing here tonight. 10 dashes on tap here at Redshores in Charlottetown tonight. Race number 9 will be the feature, and it is a dandy. Time to Dance on the rail for Mark Campbell. Day Delight for Jill Burial. They'll leave from post 2. Moonrider and Brody McPhee in the middle from post 3. GA Speed, Sammy and David Dowling there 4. And Avatar J, who's been super hot of late. He's won his last couple here. Kenny Arsenault tonight on Avatar J, looking for 3 in a row. It's the feature here in Charlottetown tonight. Going to be a good one coming up in race number 9. But first, let's go to track announcer Vance Cameron for tonight's program and equipment changes. Vance.
Thank you, Peter, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Redshores Racetrack and Casino at the Charlottetown Driving Park for tonight's racing program, event number 8 of the meeting, fast track conditions, 22 degrees Celsius the temperature at this time in Charlottetown. The track condition is rated by the officiating members from the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. Tonight, the senior judge is Mr. Clifford Affleck. The associate judges are Mr. Robbie Shaw and Mr. Dylan Allain. Now here are tonight's program and equipment changes. In the first race, number 6, just chillin' it. The driver tonight, Mark Campbell. Race 1, number 6, just chillin' it. Mark Campbell drives. Turning over to race number 2, the 2-entry My Boy Cade going from blinkers to blind bridle. Turning over to race number 3. Third race, number 5, Strong Inclination, adding a Tony Morgan spreader. No changes in the 4th or 5th. Turn your program to race number 6. In the 6th race, number 4, Wrigley Magnified, adding quarter boots. Scratch number 7, Lucky Leonard, he will not go. Race 6, scratch the 7, Lucky Leonard. Turning over to race number 7. 7th race, number 3, Burnout Hanover. The owners are the Orwell Bay Stables. Burnout Hanover, owned by Orwell Bay Stables. Turning over to race number 8. 8th race, number 6, Talladega Sealster, adding bell boots up front. No changes in the featured night. There's no changes in tonight's finale, race number 10, featuring the Jackpot High 5. So that will wrap up the program changes. 25 minutes. First race post time set for 6 o'clock. Let's go back to my co-host Peter McPhee at the HPI broadcast desk to set up the on and off track wagering promotions tonight here in Charlottetown. Peter.
Thank you very much, Vance. Yes, Redshore is pleased to offer a full betting menu, and some of the highlights include the pick 4 starting on race number 4 tonight. We also offer a 20-cent minimum on this pool and all superfectas. The single winner Jackpot High 5 is on race 10 with a $1,000 guarantee pool and a low 15% takeout rate. PEI players on HBIBet.com can opt in for cashback promotion until July 1st, plus players qualify for a $500 PEI gift card. And you can also win an invitation to the new Redshores tailgate parties. That's Friday in Summerside. Tonight is for June 11th. You can ask your seller for a ballot tonight, and the draw is after race number 8. Guests receive Redshore swag bag featuring a $5 racing voucher, tailgate branded program, a tailgate branded hat, local brewery drink sample ticket, and a grand prize entry ballot. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the playing of our national anthem.
Now, back to Race Day Live.
Welcome back to Red Shores, Charlottetown tonight. I'm your broadcast host, Peter McPhee, at the HPI broadcast desk here in Charlottetown at the top of the park. Going to be a great night of racing here in Charlottetown tonight. 10 dashes on tap. The feature is in race number 9 tonight. It is a real good one. And Avatar J will lead from post 5 tonight for Kenny Arsenault, who will be on the race bike. The last couple of weeks, it's been Gilles Barrio, and it's been different tactics. A couple of weeks ago, Avatar J decided to go down the passing lane and was a winner. And last week, sat in the 2-hole behind Time to Dance and was a winner again. Let's take a look at last week's race where Avatar J was the winner.
To Dance on a winning streak of 8. Halfway home, the leader. Second is Avatar J. GA Speed Semi third. Cowboy Logic fourth, and Chocolate Swirl fifth. 58 and 1. Just 29 and 4 in the second quarter. To the backstretch they go. Time to Dance. Got the breather in. Second is Avatar J. Third on the cones, GA Speed Semi. Cowboy Logic tipped out of fourth. Chocolate Swirl on the cones, the trailer. They're by 3/4. Time to Dance was there in 1:27 and 4. Shaping up for a sprint to the finish. 1/8 of a mile to go. Time to Dance, the leader. Avatar J to the outside. Up the rail, GA Speed Semi. Chocolate Swirl. They're in deep. Stretch now! Avatar J for Barrio. Then Time to Dance and GA Speed Semi. 1:55.2.
Different tactics. Last week, we had talked about 2 weeks ago, he came down the passing lane and was a winner. Gilles angling out last week and able to get by Time to Dance late to win. So that's 2 in a row for Avatar J. Gilles will drive Day Delight tonight, so that's Kenny Arsenault on the bike and Avatar J from post 5 tonight, and we certainly know Kenny can get the job done. We'll see if he can from post 5 tonight. Avatar J looking for 3 in a row comes up in race number 9, the feature tonight here at Red Shores.
Tonight's first race pacers and their drivers have entered the track on post parade. Number 1, Oh To Be Me. Gary Chappell of Charlottetown is the owner and the driver. Stacy Lund trains. 2, Winsun Rebel. Omadella J of Charlottetown and Shelley Wilkie of Stratford, trained by Vaughn Doyle. Mark Bradley. Dillon's Mustang, number 3, owned by Mark Gallant of Summerside, trained by Robert Phillips. Jason Hughes. 4, Woodmere Soul, owned by Jody Lynn Matheson of Charlottetown, trained by Ron Matheson. David Dowling. 5, The Iron Man is owned and trained by Alan Gregory of Charlottetown. Kenny Murphy. 6, Just Chillin' It, owned by Sandy Myers of Charlottetown, trained by Wade Myers. Note the driver change to Mark Campbell. Mark Campbell now on the 6, Just Chillin' It. 4 minutes wagering time on tonight's first race. This is Race Day Live from the Red Shores Broadcast Network at Redshores.ca, in-house Channel 2 and FM 98.5. You can also find us on our Red Shores YouTube live channel.
Okay, 4 minutes to go here before race number 1 as we kick it off at Red Shores and Charlottetown tonight. Daily double here on races 1 and 2. Exactor, Superfecta, Try, Win, Place, and Show. Tag your ticket here with the Wild Horses, $25 jackpot in the first. And we're going to land on the 6. Just Chillin' It here for Sandy Myers of Charlottetown. Mark Campbell will drive tonight. Wade Myers is the trainer. And this horse has been good since arriving on PEI. You can see the first start back there on May the 8th at the 471's good second. 2-5 and 3:30 and 1 track off 4 on that day. Came right back 4-11 on the 15th. A good second again to They Call Me Dude. 2-2 and 2 closed in 30. And then last week he was on the engine all the way and was just nipped late. Jeb got up late to beat him. 2-2 and 3 closed 30 and 1 on that day. So I said he's knocking on the door for that first Island win. Market's in the bike here tonight. Just Chillin' It could do it. 6-5. And we move from the outside rail to the inside rail. Oh, to be me, the 11-year-old by Fit for Life, owner Gary Chappell, the trainer Stacy Lund. Gary's going to do the driving tonight. 1 win last year from 23 starts, 59 and 2. But I like the start last time out. This horse left from 4, and you can see sat at the back most of the way and then rallied late, closed in 29 and 2, and finished 4th. But when you look closer at the line, only beaten 3/4 of a length. Jeb won it. Just Chillin' It was second. Lucky Leonard third, and Oh, to be me storming home to finish 4th, beaten less than a length. 2-2 and 4, as I mentioned, closed 29 and 2. And again, that was from post 4. Moves inside here tonight. I think it's going to get a trip for Oh, to be me and Chappell. They're 4-1. Under 2 to go here before the opener at Red Shores and Charlottetown tonight. And we land on the Iron Man here for Alan Gregory of Charlottetown. Alan's the trainer as well. It's going to be Kenny Murphy in the bike. You can see the horse has had the 3 starts this year. 5th, 3 back there, beaten 3 and change, 2-6 and 1. Track off 4 on that day. It was a good third, 2 back there. You can see left from 3, sat mid-pack most of the way. Good third, 2-2 and 3, closed 29 and 3, and then 6th. Last time out, 2-3 and 1, closed 30 and 1. Looking for a little bit of a price here on this guy, the Iron Man. You can see if you look at his stats last year, he did have the 4 third-place finishes. So I'm kind of eyeing that angle here tonight and looking for the price for the Iron Man. He's a good one right now, 8-1. Still have time to get in the action here in the opener, but we are running out of time. It's under a minute to go here. Quick look at the tote board. Oh, to be me. We talked about him 4-1. Winsun Rebel at the 2-hole tonight for Mark Bradley. They're at 7-2. Dillon's Mustang and Jason Hughes At 18 to 1, Woodmere Soul and Dowling, they took early money, and they are still one of the co-favorites here. They're 2 to 1. The Iron Man, we talked about him. He's a good price at 8 to 1, and just chilling it. Mark Campbell tonight, and just chilling at 6 to 5. That's the field. We're getting close in race number 1. Getting set for race number 1 from Redshores in Charlottetown tonight as the horses swing in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's go upstairs to track announcer Vance Cameron for the opener.
Oh, to be me. Winsun Rebel. Dillon's Mustang. Woodmere Soul. The Iron Man. Just chilling it. Top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing, perfect beginning to open up a Saturday night at the driving park, and Woodmere Soul is headed to the lead. Oh, to be me along the rails away second, Winsun Rebel third, Dillon's Mustang fourth, just chilling it up fifth, then the trailer. That's the Iron Man. To the backstretch they go to the opening quarter, led by Woodmere Soul. In line to David Dowling. Tucked away in the 2-hole is Oh to Be Me, racing third. That's Winsun Rebel. Dillon's Mustang goes fourth. Just chilling it in fifth and trailing sixth. That is the Iron Man. They arrived at the quarter in 29 and 4. Woodmere Soul is the fraction setter midway round the turn. Oh, to be me will get the 2-hole ride. Racing third is Winsun Rebel. There goes just chilling it, starting to the outside fourth. Now on the cones fifth is Dillon's Mustang. Then the trailer moving out is the Iron Man. They're halfway home in the opener. And that midway point leader is Woodmere Soul. Oh, to be me races second. First up on the outside, just chilling it. The half in a minute and 2. On the cones, that is Winsun Rebel. He's a fourth. Fifth on the outside, the Iron Man. Trailing at the rail, Dillon's Mustang. They're on their way to three-quarters. Woodmere Soul. Oh, to be me pops the 2-hole now. Just chilling it from the outside. Third, Winsun Rebel fourth. Fifth on the outside is the Iron Man. Dillon's Mustang trailing, but not out of it. 3/4 in 1:30 and 3. Oh, to be me on the outside with his head in front. Woodmere Soul is second. Winsun Rebel is winding up from third. Just chilling at fourth. Homeward bound. And they're led by Oh, to be me. Winsun Rebel is second. Dillon's Mustang up the inside. Oh, to be me in line to Gary Chappell. Second, that is Winsun Rebel. The Iron Man rallies up for third. 2 minutes, 2 fifths.
Well, we talked about him in the pre-race, and we thought he would get a trip here tonight, and he certainly did. Woodmere Soul got to the front here tonight for David Dowling. 29-4, he was the leader past the opening split. They went to the half in a minute and two. He's still the boss there. Mark came first up with just chilling it as they raced the backstretch, but he could not get to the leader's wheel here tonight. That allowed Gary to pop out of the two-hole on the backstretch. He was able to circle up and take the lead, and then down the stretch, the veteran's going to have enough here. He's going to fend off the two Winsun Rebels coming late, but Odemimi got the jump on them, and Gary with a smart drive here tonight gets the horse to the wire first. 2 minutes, 2/5 for the veteran. Oh, to be me. He kicks off a Saturday night at Red Shores at Charlottetown.
Oh, to be me, arriving at the winner's circle for the 37th time in his career. Pacing Brown Gelding 11 by Fit for Life off the Camtastic Dam, Harlequin P. Owned by Gary Chappell of Charlottetown. Gary is in the driver's seat. The trainer is Stacy Lund. The mile in 2 minutes and 2/5. Oh, to be me in the Saturday night opener at Charlottetown. Now the official results in race one. Oh, to be me, the winner. Winsun Rebel finished second. Dillon's Mustang fourth. Woodmere Soul sixth. The Iron Man was third. Just Chillin' had finished fifth. The fractions 29-4, 1 minute 2, 1:30-3, and the mile was 2 minutes and 2/5. In review, 1:24, 6:35. Oh, to be me, returning to 8:10 to win. The exactor 69.80, triactor 186.40, and the superfecta returning 197.92.
Okay, 9 minutes to go here before race number 2 tonight. Just a reminder, Mystery Vouchers promotion is underway. If you buy a ticket on track, you could win a voucher for racing, dining, or gaming. Plus, you qualify to win a $1,000 grand prize to be drawn on Gold Cup night. And again, we see the paddock cam there. It's sponsored by Metro Home Building Centers. We certainly thank those folks for sponsoring the paddock cam this year. A new addition to our race day broadcast this year. And there's the selections for race number 2. I'm heading to the 5, Just Call Me Doc. I also like the 2, My Boy K, to be part of it. And I do like the 1, Jaden's Magic Steel, here to be part of my ticket as well. And he's certainly taking the early money here as we head towards race number 2. The horses will be on the track in just a moment.
Leading the second race on Post Parade, number 1, Jaden's Magic Steel, owned by Boys Will Be Boys Racing of Charlottetown, trained by Ronnie Gass, Mark Campbell. Two, My Boy Cade, owned by Blair and Carl Hansen, Isaac Skierman, trained by Tom Weatherby, Brody McPhee drives. Now the 3, Lorne Valley Julian, owned by Barry McLeod of Cardigan, trained by Jack Arsenault, Kenny Arsenault. For Sports Report, owned by Donald McCrae of Vernon Bridge, Jason Hughes trains and drives. 5, Just Call Me Doc, owned by Gordon, David, Douglas Neal, and Keith Ford. Keith training and driving. 5 minutes wagering time on the second race. Mystery Vouchers promotion is now underway for on-track players at Red Shores. You could qualify to win the grand prize of $1,000 on Gold Cup night.
Okay, 5 to go here before race number 2 tonight at Redshores in Charlottetown. Boy, what a great way to kick off the first. The nice exactor at 69.80. The try was 186.40, and if you played O to be me on the rail, 810 on the nose. So we hope you had some of those cashing your tickets in race number 1 tonight. As we work on the second, we're going to land on the 5. This is Just Call Me Doc here for Gordon and David and Douglas Lee Neal. Keith Ford as well. They all share the ownership. Keith trains. Keith's going to do the driving as well, and this guy was really good last time out here. May 29th, left from 5, got in the 2-hole, sat there the entire way and was just nipped late. Apple Corp Hanover got up to win. Just Call Me Doc, a very good second, only beaten a quarter of a length, and he did storm home in 28-4 for the charted trip of 157-1. So again, a real nice effort, trying to work off that and maybe just go one better here tonight is Just Call Me Doc and Keith Ford. They're 8 to 5. Here's the 2. This is My Boy Cade for Blair Hansen, Carl Hansen, Isaac Skierman. They all share ownership. Tom Weatherby trains. Going to be Brody McPhee. Blinkers to blind bridle tonight, and My Boy Cade. And he's 3 for 4 this year, and still looking for that first win. But he's raced pretty good. You go down the lines here. May 8th, he in that winners 1-2. He was a good third, 2-4 and 2. Track off 4 on that day. Came right back on the 15th. A good second to World Wonder. Charted 57 and 1 on that day with a closer of 28 and 4. And he was third, 2 back, May 22nd. 2 minutes 2/5 closing in 29 and 3. So again, Brody knows this guy pretty well. Good spot to work from here tonight. They're on the inside, leaving from post 2. My Boy Cade, 7-2. Here's the rail sitter tonight. Jaden's Magic Steels. Boys will be boys racing of Charlottetown. Ronnie Gas trains. And Mark Campbell's going to do the driving tonight. He hasn't put it together yet this season, but he certainly has the talent. He had the qualifier on May the 1st there. He was a winner in the qualifier. Came back to race on the 8th there. You can see made a break late, finished 5th, and then came back to race again on the 20th, left from 5. Finished 7th, 2 minutes. But I think you got to look at that line and say that he did close in 28 seconds flat, so that's good news for him on that day. And he's looking to carry that over here. He's got the rail here tonight. He did have the 1 win last year over Charlottetown. Now 158. He did have that victory here in Charlottetown in 2020, so he's looking to put it together in 2021, and we'll see what he can do tonight. Took early money here. Jaden's Magic Steel and Mark Campbell tonight, 4-5. Quick look at the tote board before we go here tonight. Under a minute to go here. Once you in some action, we had some nice payouts in the first. Hi to all our HBI players watching online tonight at Redshores.ca. Hi to the folks here on track as well. Jaden's Magic Steel, you see him there. He's even money now. My Boy Cade for Brody McPhee. They're 3-1. Lauren Valley Julian was a winner last time. He's in the middle at 9-1 for Kenny Arsenault. Another winner was Sports Report. He won his last one here. 2 minutes 3/5 closed in 28 for Jason Hughes. They're at 7-1, and there's a shot of Just Call Me Doc. We really liked the way he raced last week. Second chart at 57-1. It's Keith Ford tonight. They're at 3-2. That's the field. Last chance for tickets here in race number 2. Metro Home Building Center starting gate in motion here for race number 2 from Red Shores in Charlottetown tonight. Back upstairs to track announcer Vance Cameron for the race call.
Jaden's Magic Steel, My Boy Cade, Lorne Valley Julian, Sports Report, and Just Call Me Doc. A field of 5 in the second, top of the stretch. They're approaching a start. And way back at the start is the one, Jaden's Magic Steel. And there they go, off and pacing. Just Call Me Doc leaving out. Second is My Boy Cade. That's Lorne Valley Julian third. The fourth one into the turn is Sports Report. And the tardy at the start trailer, that is Jaden's Magic Steel. So they approach the 8th pole, and Just Call Me Doc in line to Keith Ford. He'll show the way to the quarter. Second is My Boy Cade. Then in third, that is Lorne Valley Julian. Back into fourth is Sports Report, and playing catch-up fifth is Jaden's Magic Steel. So a field of 5, and they're scattered on past the opening quarter. And on the lead, Just Call Me Doc was at that quarter in 29 and 1. He leads by a couple. Second is My Boy Cade, Lorne Valley Julian in third. All alone in fourth is Sports Report, and Jaden's Magic Steel is trailing the field. Through the stretch, they approach the opening half mile next, and positions are unchanged. The midway point leaders are Just Call Me Doc and Keith Ford. Tracking second is My Boy Cade, Lorne Valley Julian third. Sports Report is closed up fourth, and Jaden's Magic Steel has caught the field fifth. 58 and 3, so they roll right along here. Over to the 5/8, and Just Call Me Doc, the leader. My Boy Cade is second, Lorne Valley Julian third. Racing from fourth, Sports Report, and the trailer, Jaden's Magic Steel. 3/4 coming next, and Just Call Me Doc continues by 2 on My Boy Cade second. Third is Lorne Valley Julian. Sports Report fourth. Outside trailing, Jaden's Magic Steel. The 3/4 in 1, 28 and 2 with an 8 left to go. It's Just Call Me Doc to bring him home. The only one in striking distance. My Boy Cade is second. Lorne Valley Julian, Jaden's Magic Steel. Just Call Me Doc makes every call a winning one for Keith Ford. Second, that's My Boy Cade. Up the inside, Sports Report third. Time for the mile in 1:56 and 2. Closing quarter, 28 seconds flat.
Well, we talked about how good he was last week. I thought he raced great. Second, just beating a quarter of the length, 57 and 1. Closed 28 and 4. Well, Keith wanted him on the point here tonight, and he really meant business right from the hop here tonight. Getting there 29 and 1. He was the boss over there. 58 and 3. Really not stressful past that half. 128 and 2. He still got 2 or 3 on them up the backside, and then coming for home. A little bit of pressure from My Boy Cade, but he's sprinting here now. 28 on the end of it for Just Call Me Doc, and he's going to hit the wire. 156 and 2. What a win here tonight. He goes gate to wire for Keith Ford and looked excellent doing it. Just Call Me Doc and Ford, they look great in the second, and they're back in the winner's circle. Next.
Just Call Me Doc, arriving at the second race winner's circle. Bay Pacing called 3 by Steelhead Hanover off the Yankee leader dam, M.D. Casey's Charm. Owned by Gordon, David, Douglas Neal, and Keith Ford. Keith Ford training and driving. He put the colt on top at every call, pacing to a new race win record of 1:56-2. Just Call Me Doc wires the second. Here's the official results in race 2. Jaden's Magic Steel 4th. My Boy Cade 2nd. Lorne Valley Julian 5th. Sports Report 3rd. Just Call Me Doc the winner. 29-1. 58-3. 128-2. And the Mild in 156-2. In review, 425. 3-1. Just Call Me Doc 470. The exactor $19. Triactor $48.40. 20-cent super at $5.56, and that early daily double $26.50.
So 7 minutes to go here before race number 3 at Redshores in Charlottetown tonight, part of a 10-dash presentation as we get rolling here for the third. And want to mention and remind fans that Wally Driven to Win, the book launch, is going to happen on June the 23rd here at Redshores at the top of the park at 6:30 p.m. You can get your tickets. They're $25 per person, a 2-course meal, door prizes, and contest as well. Call the top of the park for tickets, 902-620-4264. And again, the book is available at retromedia.ca, and the promo code is Redshores and the number 1. Again, promo code Redshores and the number 1. The book available at retromedia.ca. And again, we're having Wally Driven to Win night here at Redshores, the top of the park, June the 23rd. Tickets $25 per person. You can get them at 902-620-4264.
Woodmere Fenn on the third race parade is owned by Patrick Morris of Charlottetown, trained by Ron Mathis in Gillsbury. 2, Windermere Kirk, owned and trained by Paul Doyle of Charlottetown, Kenny Arsenal. 3 is CL Gangsta Boy, owned by Judy Ferguson of Somerville and Brian Foley of Charlottetown. Mike McGuigan trains and drives. 4, Gordy's Last Foal, owned by Charlene Seifert, Jim McKinley, and Dale Spence. The trainer-driver is Dave Kelly. Number 5 is Strong Inclination, owned by Jack Quinn of Charlottetown, trained and driven by Lenny Myers. Number 6 is Big Bad Bruiser, owned by Neil Mose of Cornwall. Neil Bambrick trains and drives. 4 minutes wagering time on the third race. Get prepared for race day live with free programs and how you can sign up for your HPI account at Redshores.ca. The HPI PEI promotion returns with cash back and a chance to win a $500 local gift card.
Once upon a time, the ferry was the only way to visit Prince Edward Island. Some say it still is.
Okay, 4 to go here before race number 3 at Red Shores in Charlottetown tonight. Exactor, Superfecta, and Try in here. Win, place, and show. Tag your ticket with the Wild Horse. Jackpot $25 in the third. And we land on the 4. Gordy's Last Foal here for Charlene Seifer, Jim McKinney, and Dale Spence. They all share the ownership. Dave Kelly trains. It's going to be Dave in the bike as well. And I thought the horse raced really well last time out. May 29th, left from 5. Was able to get in the 2-hole. Sat there the entire way and sprinted home in 29 and 2 to finish a very good second to Lauren Valley Julian. 2 minutes and 2/5 the charted mile. So an excellent effort from Gordy's Last Foal. Last time gets the mid-pack again, and the price is right. Right now, 6-1 on Gordy's Last Foal and Dave Kelly. Next door neighbor to Gordy's Last Foal is CL Gangsta Boy here for Judy Ferguson of Somerville, Brian Foley of Charlottetown. They are the co-owners. Mike McGuigan is the trainer. Mike's going to do the driving as well, and this guy said the 3 starts since the qualifier. You can see it was a good second 3 back there, charted 59 and 3 to Broshcott. He then was put on the point 2 back, ended up third, 2-1, closed 29 and 2, and they made the early break last time to finish 8th, 2-2 closing in 30. So looking for a little bit of redemption here tonight. We think he'll be up handy the front. We'll see what Mike decides to do, but the betting public's on board. CL Gangsta Boy and McGuigan, they're 5-2. Here's the one. This is Woodmere Fenn for Patrick Morris of Charlottetown. He's the owner. Ronnie Masson trains. It's going to be Gilles Barrio. And you can see this guy here. He's had some braking issues in the past. He had the qualifier there on May the 22nd, made the break, and then it came back with the qualifier on the 29th, and again sat in the entire way. Third, did rally up 29 and 1 in the end of it, 2 minutes and 4/5 for the qualifier. So back into race here tonight. He took a lot of early money, and he's on the rail here, and the betting public's all over him here at 3-5. It's Woodmere Fenn and Barrio on the rail. Okay, we're under a minute here. Under a minute to go here before the third. Here is the 5, Strong Inclination for Jack Quinn of Charlottetown. Lenny Myers trains. Lenny's going to do the driving as well. They're adding the Tony Morgan spreader here tonight on Strong Inclination. You can see what's 5th on the edge is 2 back, 2, 3, and 3, closing 31 and 2, and then he raced again. That 9 winners and 1 left from 4, 6, 2, 1, and 3, closed 29 and 2, but he is taking a bit of action here. He's now 7 to 2 with Strong Inclination with under a minute to go before the third. Still have time to get in here. Quick look at the board. Woodmere Fenn still taking the most money, 4 to 5 right now. 380 on the tote board here in Charlottetown. 17 to 1 on Windermere Kirk. CL Gangster Boy and McGuigan there, 9 to 5, and that's 4 to 1 on both Gordy's last full and Strong Inclination. 36 to 1 on Big Brad Bruiser on the outside here tonight. We're getting close in the third.
Having a delay in the start for race number 3. One Woodmere Fenn returned to the paddock for an equipment adjustment.
So the 1 is off track here. This is Woodmere Fenn with the equipment adjustment. So we'll wait for that horse to come back on track. We're getting close here, though, in race number 3 tonight. And just a reminder, you can also win an invitation to the new Redshores tailgate parties Friday in Summerside. Tonight is for June 11th. All you have to do is ask your seller for a ballot tonight, and the draw will be after race number 8. So again, when you're buying your tickets tonight, ask your seller for the ballots. And again, we'll get your name in. We'll do the draws for the tailgate parties Friday nights in Summerside in June. Okay, the 1 is back on the track here. We're set to go here for race number 3 as the horses swing in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's go upstairs to track announcer Vance Cameron for the race call.
Rail out. Woodmere Fenn, Windermere Kirk, CL Gangsta Boy, Gordy's last full, Strong Inclination, Big Bad Bruiser, top of the stretch. The starter is recalling race number 3. Third race goes under a starter's recall. Starters recall in the third race charged the number 5 Strong Inclination for interfering with the 4 entry prior to the start. And we'll go under another minor delay here in the third. The 4 Gordy's last fall received broken equipment, flat tire in the bike. Windows are still open for any last-minute third race selections.
And if you're looking for your 50-50 tickets, Gail is in the top of the park. Gail with the PEI Standardbred Horse Owners Association. It's your first call for 50-50s in the top of the park. Okay, under minor delay here again in race number 3, but we'll be back to the track here shortly. Just want to remind fans again of the feature here tonight in race number 9. It is a dandy tonight. Time to dance on the rail. His 8-race win streak was snapped last week to Avatar J, so he's looking for a little bit of redemption and to get that win in 2021. He's on the rail for Mark Campbell here tonight. Day Delight, what a debut last week here for Day Delight, a winner in 54 and change for Burial. They'll lead from post 2. Moonrider and Brody McPhee in the middle. They've got a couple of wins as well. GA Speed Sammy, he's been a nice addition to the ranks here on Prince Edward Island since arriving from Ontario. He'll leave from 4 for David Dowling. And Avatar J, he's won 2 in a row. It's Kenny Arsenault tonight for Avatar J, who's been real sharp to begin the meet. And they're looking for 3 in a row here tonight. They'll leave from post number 5. So again, that's the feature here in race number 9. Going to be a dandy at Red Shores. We'll get out to the track next for race number 3. So you see the 4, Gordy's last full, are back on the track here. So that means we're getting close as the Metro Home Building Center starting gate is starting to swing up into position here. So getting close here in race number 3. Still a chance to get tickets. And that Metro Home Building Center starting gate is back in motion here for race number 3. And Vance, as you like to say, take 2 in the third. Up to you.
And once again, we go with Woodmere Fenn, Windermere Kirk, Seagull Gangsta Boy, Gordy's Last Fall, Strong Inclination, and Big Bad Bruiser, top of the stretch. The 5 Strong Inclination was on the run, and he's going to be way back at the start. The other 5 have the green light go, and they're off and pacing. Big Bad Bruiser, CL, Gangsta Boy. Between them is Gordy's Last Fall. Woodmere Fenn will round the turn 4th. The getaway 5th is Windermere Kirk, and the trailer Strong Inclination. So they're at the 8th pole, and the leader is CL Gangsta Boy in line to Mike McGuigan by 2.5 on Gordy's Last Fall. Big Bad Bruiser dropped in to be 3rd. Woodmere Fenn goes 4th. 5th is Windermere Kirk, and catching the field 6 is Strong Inclination. So they're arriving at the opening quarter mile, led by CL Gangsta Boy. 2nd is Gordy's Last Foal around the turn in 3rd. That's Big Bad Bruiser. Woodmere Fenn's in 4th. On the cones is Windermere Kirk. Outside the trailer, Strong Inclination. 30 and 1/5 was the initial quarter. They're straightening down the stretch with the half mile in their sights now. And on the front end, CL Gangsta Boy will get him halfway home. Second, that's Gordy's Last Foal. Racing third, Big Bad Bruiser. Strong Inclination is picking up fourth on the outside. Woodmere Fen on the cones is fifth, and outside the trailer, that's Windermere Kirk. The opening half mile was comfortable, just 1:02 and 1, a 32-second quarter breather by the 5/8, and it's CL Gangsta Boy. Racing second, Gordy's Last Foal. Third is Big Bad Bruiser. Woodmere Fen is the post-time favorite. He's got work to do with the rail fourth. Fifth on the outside is Strong Inclination, and the trailer, Windermere Kirk. They're by 3/4. CL Gangsta Boy picking them up and putting them down now. Here's Big Bad Bruiser on the outside second. Third at the rail is Gordy's Last Foal. The 3/4 in 1, 32 and 2. Coming on home now, CL Gangsta Boy. Big Bad Bruiser on the outside. Up the rail is Gordy's Last Foal. Coming quickly, deep in the stretch now. Gordy's Last Foal and Crocker Kelly. Then it looked like Big Bad Bruiser up against CL Gangsta Boy in the place picture. 2 minutes, 4/5.
Great finish here in race number 3 at Redshores in Charlottetown. And we like this guy on our card here tonight in the post-time picks. We thought the trip would work out this way. Mike maybe going to the point here with CL Gangsta Boy, and he did. 30 and 1. He was over there, the leader, 1:02 and 1. They raced up 3/4, 1:32 and 2, and it was still CL Gangsta Boy. The 6 Big Bad Bruiser had made the move for Bambrick. He raced great, but Dave Kelly was just sitting and waiting to pounce, coming down the passing lane with Gordy's Last Foal, and you can see here now he's in there, and he's going to pounce late and get there right at the wire to get the win in race number 3 here tonight, as Gordy's Last Foal gets there in the end to win. The 3 is second, CL Gangster Boy, and the 6 is third. 4-3-6 in the third of Redshores.
Gordy's Last Foal arriving at the third race winner's circle. They facing gelding. He's 4 by Westward Ho Hanover off the Village Jiffy Dam. Winning clues owned by Charlene Cipher, Jim McKinney, and Dale Spence. Dave Crocker Kelly does the training and driving. The mile in 2 minutes, 4/5, maiden record. Gordy's Last Foal in the third. Now the official results from the third: Woodmere Fen fourth, Windermere Kirk sixth, Seagull Gangsta Boys second, Gordy's Last Fall the race winner, Strong Inclination was fifth, Big Bad Bruiser third, fractions were 30 and 1, 102 and 2, 132 and 2, and a mile 2 minutes and 4/5. From the top, it's 462 153. Gordy's Last Fall, paid 680. The Chapter 1280, Tractor 7290, and the 20-cent Super was 1914.
Dark Horse, the first legal sports betting app in Canada, also allows users to stream the races right in the app for immediate action. Users can play for free or bet with real money. Check out the new app Dark Horse, available in the App Store. You see the horses coming onto the track here for race number 4. I'm going with a 6-1-2, and you can see the program selections at 6-7-4 as the horses are on the track next for post parade.
Fourth race on the track. Number 1 is Dusty Lane Goliath, owned by Dan Ross of Belfast. Jules Barrio training and driving. 2 Pictonian Thunder, owned by Alex McPhee of Clyde River, trained by Ronnie Gass, Mark Campbell. 3 Outrageous Stories, owned by Paul Holmes of Warren Grove, Ron Matheson trains and drives. 4 is Woodmere Alvin, owned by Mike Pollard of Stratford, trained and driven by Mike McGuigan. 5 is Apple Core Hanover, owned by Doug Matheson, Dunsan Farms, and Stuart McDonald, trained by Nick Oakes, Jason Hughes drives. 6 is Usurper, owned by the Next Generation Stable Stratford, trained by Earl Smith, Brody McPhee. Number 7, The Big Chase, owned by Ian McKinnon, Kenneth McKinnon, and Sonny McDougall, trained and driven by Corey McPherson. 3 minutes wagering time. You have 3 minutes to wager on the 4th race. It's the start of tonight's Pick 4. And Peter, you and I come up with our Pick 4 choices on tonight's racing program. In here, I like the one Dusty Lane Goliath. Morning line at 6-1. I knew you weren't going to see that when it was all settled here tonight. Right now on that infield toe board at 3-2-5. I'll use him in the opening leg. In leg number 2, I'm going to go to the outside. Look for number 6, Elliott Moose, for the Blue Knight, Jason Hughes. In the 3rd leg of the race, I like number 3, Ashes to Ashes. And in the final leg of tonight's Pick 4, in the 7th, I'm going to go against a horse that's hot, hot, hot. That's Burnout Hanover, but I'm going to go to Sock It Away. Looked like trainer Kevin McLean had him ready as he paced the back half in 57 seconds in his qualifier. So those are my choices in tonight's Pick 4. We thank our friends at Results Advertising and Marketing for their presentation of the Vance Cam. How's about your Pick 4?
Yeah, Vance, it was tough in the first leg here. I'm going to go with 6, though. Usurper's been hot for Brody McPhee. They've won their last couple. Hard to go between the 6 and the 1, but I'll take Brody in the 6, trying for 3 in a row. I'm with you in the 2nd leg there as well, Vance, and I like Elliott Moose in there as well for Hughes. And if you roll over to race number 6, I'm going with Ashes to Ashes as well. And in the 7th, it was tough again, Vance. Sock It Away is coming back, as you mentioned, hasn't raced since 2019, but I'm going to go with Cowboy Logic. I think he may be able to come back a little bit here tonight, and we'll see what happens in race number 7. And before we go here, I got to say, we were up 3-1, my Leafs, and your Habs stormed back to win it in 7, so congrats to you. And, Vance, that's a tough one to swallow for Leaf fans.
It sure was, Pete. I know it. And, look, the Canadians, they've impressed me, and up 2-0 in the series. So, we may be able to ride it out and make the Final Four.
I think you got a great shot. Your goaltender's in his own right now as well. So congrats to you and the Habs for beating the Leafs. We'll see what happens with the Pick 4 here tonight. Okay, we're getting close here in the 4th. Exactly, we said, started the Pick 4. You heard Vance's selections, you've heard mine. Superfecta try, win, place, and show. And don't forget to tag your ticket, $25 jackpot here in the 4th. Usurper on the screen here for Brody McPhee. 2 back, you can see, left from 4 and came flying 29-2 on the end of it to win by a head over Steel Reefer and Well. That was a 4 across the track on that day, and he get up to win it, Usurper. And then last time, Brody just sent him to the point and rolled him right down the road, won by 4, 56-2, closed in a snappy 28-2. So he's rolling right now. He's got a big assignment again here tonight from the outside, but they've been hot of late, Brody and Usurper. 8-5. And here's the horse in the rail, Dusty Lane Goliath for Danny Ross of Belfast. Joe Barrio is the trainer. Joe going to drive as well. The 3-year-old Colt by Steelhead Hanover. What a year back in 2020. 12 starts, 4 wins, 3 seconds, 3/3, over 31,000 in the bank, and a record of 156-4. Just did a dynamite 2-year-old season here in the Maritimes. Started the 3-year-old campaign with the qualifier on May the 11th, won that 2-2, closed in 28 flat, and then came out to race on the 22nd. That 3-5 winners group left from 3 and sat in most of the way, then rallied late. Stormed home in 27-4 and was a winner by 2.5. Got it done over the Big Chase and Woodmere Beach Line. Kicked off his season with a win, 2 minutes and a 5th. And again, he's on the rail here, and another big shot for Dusty Lane Goliath and Barrio, 3-5. Still have a chance for tickets, but we are running out of time here. And this is a guy that seems to be getting better all the time. Pictonian Thunder here for Alec McPhee of Clyde River. Ronnie Gas Trains. Mark Campbell is going to do the driving again. And again, you look down his lines here. He was a winner 3 back there, 2-4-1, track off 4. He came back the following week on the 20th and got it done. 58-2, closed 28-3. And he raced good last week on the 29th. Left from 4 second, beaten 4 to Usurper. 57-1, he still closed in 28-2. So as I mentioned, seems to be getting a little better every time out. Good spot to work from. Mark back on the bike, 9-1 on Pictonian Thunder.
Updating tonight's 50-50 draw. Right now, there's $500 going to go to the winner. So make sure you pick up your 50-50 ticket. There'll be a second draw tonight in the 50-50. It's for a $100 gift card to Cardigan Feeds.
Quick look at the board before we go here. Dusty Lane Goliath now at 3-4. Pictonian Thunder remains at 9-1. Outrageous Story for Ronnie Matheson, 10-1. Woodmere Alvin and Mike McGuigan there in the middle, 14-1. Applecorp Hanover and Jason Hughes, they've got a couple of wins in a row. They're the 5 horse tonight at 7-1. Usurper and Brody McPhee at 9-5. And the Big Chase on the outside, Corey McPherson, they're serving up some nice value, 14-1. Getting close in the 4th. Make sure you're in on some tickets. Getting set for race number 4 from Redshores in Charlottetown tonight as the horses swing in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Vance Cameron, take it away.
Dusty Lane Goliath, Pictonian Thunder. Outrageous Story, Woodmere Alvin. Applecore Hanover, Usurper, and the Big Chase outside, top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, up and pacing Dusty Lane Goliath along the rail, leaving out. Second into the turn, Pictonian Thunder. Third is Woodmere Alvin, Usurper from the outside. Fourth and moving up. Fifth, Outrageous Story. Then Applecore Hanover. The trailer is the Big Chase. To the backstretch they go, led by Dusty Lane Goliath for Jill Barrio. Tucked away now in second, that's Usurper. Racing from third, Pictonian Thunder. Fourth is Woodmere Alvin. Outrageous Story has fifth. Gapping in sixth is Applecore Hanover. And trailing seventh, the Big Chase. They're rolling along. 28-2 was the quarter. Midway around the turn, Dusty Lane Goliath putting the numbers on the board. Second is Usurper. Out of the turn in third, Pictonian Thunder. Racing from fourth, that's Woodmere Alvin. Outrageous Stories in fifth. There goes Applecore Hanover to the outside sixth. And following out seventh, that is the Big Chase. They're halfway home. Dusty Lane Goliath was the midway point leader. Racing from second, Usurper. Third, Pictonian Thunder, 58-3 for a half. Racing fourth on the outside is Applecore Hanover. On the cones is Woodmere Alvin, fifth. Outside the Big Chase, sixth. And now the trailer, that's Outrageous Story. Halfway up the back stretch. 3/4 coming next. And it's Dusty Lane Goliath maintaining the lead on Usurper. Racing third, Pictonian Thunder. Woodmere Alvin is fourth. 3/4 in 1:27 until at the 7/8. Dusty Lane Goliath turning home. Usurper now to the outside. Pictonian Thunder third, deep in the stretch, and it's going to be Barrio coast to coast aboard Dusty Lane Goliath. Second is Usurper. Pictonian Thunder third. Time for the mile, 1:55 flat. 27-3 closing quarter.
Well, we said he was great as a 2-year-old, 4 wins from 12 starts, 56-4. How about his 3-year-old campaign? He was a winner last time out in 2 minutes and a fifth, close 27-4. He was awesome here tonight. Jill wanted the front end, and he really bossed it right from the get-go here tonight. 28-2 was pretty snappy over there. He was the leader. 58-3 to the half. Usurper and Brody sitting in the 2-hole, up 3/4, 127-2. It's still Dusty Lane Goliath, and he's controlling, and down the stretch they come here now. And as Van said, he throws a 27-3 at them. And look at Jill, to borrow a phrase from my buddy Kurt Hughes, just sitting chilly in the bike here. Wow, this guy was awesome tonight. Gate to wires them 155 flat. Wow, what a performance in the fourth at Red Shores.
Now returning to the fourth race winner's circle, number 1, Dusty Lane Goliath, pacing Brown Coal 3 by Steelhead Hanover, off the Jenna's Beach Boy Dam, Mission Beach, owned by Daniel Ross of Belfast. Jill Ferrier training and driving. He's on top at every call tonight. The Colt will pace to a new race winner record of 155. Dusty Lane Goliath in the fourth. Now the official results in race 4, Dusty Lane Goliath the winner, Pictonian Thunder third, Outrageous Story fifth, Woodmere Alvin fourth, Apple Core Hanover seventh, Usurper finished second, and the Big Chase was sixth. The fractions of 28 and 2, 58 and 3, 127 and 2, the mile 155. In review, it's 135, 47, 26. Dusty Lane Goliath at 380. The exactor $5, tractor $16.60. The 20-cent super $6.79.
HPI PEI promotion is underway. PEI players who spend $150 or more on our tracks at Charlottetown or Summerside until July 1st will receive 3% cash back and qualify for a chance to win a $500 gift card to a local business. You can play or sign up for free at hpibet.com, and you can get more information at Redshores.ca. And there's a look at the paddock cam here for race number 5 as the horses are about to come out onto the track. And again, we want to thank Metro Home Building Center for sponsoring the paddock cam this year. Great addition to the Race Day broadcast show. I'm going with a 6-2-1 in here, kind of like Elliott Moose for Jason Hughes to win this one. I'm thinking Kenny Murphy. They've raced well of late, and I'm going to go to the rail. Better Than Butter in Barrio here with a 6-2-1 in the 5th here. The horses will be on the track in just a moment.
Fifth race entering the track. Number 1 is Better Than Butter, owned by Melissa Rennie and the JTL Risk Stable, trained by Ronnie Gass. Jill's Barrio drives. Number 2, I'm Thinking, owned by Roderick Gillis, Paul Hogan, Donnie Smith, and Troy Cudmore, trained by Cliff Murphy. Kenny Murphy drives. Number 3, Promise Me Yard, owned by Garth Cole, Matt McKay, Kenneth Ramsey, and Alfred Baglow, trained by Garth Cole. Kenny Arsenault. For Grand Avenue Legend, owned by Thane Arsenault, Jack Arsenault, Deborah Wilson, and Barry McLeod, trained by Thane Arsenault. Brody McPhee. 5, Money's Gone Marble, owned by Jeff and April Murphy of Iroquois, Ontario, trained by Kyle Gillis. Mark Campbell. Number 6, Elliott Moose, owned by Donald, Brian, and Melissa McRae. Jason Hughes trains and drives. 3 minutes wagering time on race number 5. Red Shores Properties open for wagering each live race day at 12 noon. Peter McPhee is up next with the race's top contenders.
Okay, working on race number 5 from Red Shores in Charlottetown tonight. Exactor Superfecta try in here. Win, place, and show. Take your ticket. $25 jackpot for the wild horses here in the 5th. And we're going to land on number 6. This is Elliott Moose for Donnie McRae, Brian McRae, Melissa McRae. They all share the ownership. Jason Hughes is the trainer. Jason's going to do the driving as well. This guy had 1 win last year from 13 starts. That came at Summerside, 2-1-1. And then he had the qualifier back on May the 15th to start this year. He's raced a couple of times since then. One on May the 20th where he was 6th. Started 59-4, and he put in a good effort last week. That was on May the 29th. Left from 6, sat mid-pack most of the way, but did rally late to finish 4th. Look at the line a little closer, though. You can see he got home in 57-3 for a started trip, but did close in a snappy 28-3, so he was flying on the end of it. So he's looking to carry over that momentum into here tonight. He'll leave from post 6 again. Jason back on the bike, 2-5 on Elliott Moose. From the 6 to the 2, this is I'm Thinking for Roderick Gillis, Paul Hogan, Donnie Smith, Troy Cudmore. They all share ownership on I'm Thinking. Clifford Murphy is the trainer. Kenny's going to do the driving. I like the way this guy's been racing of late. Two back there on May the 20th. Left from 6, came first up, and then sprinted home in 28 and 2 to be a good third to Victonian Thunder and Money and Roses. So good effort there. Then he came right back on the 29th. Left 6, got a little bit of interference. Still able to clear up and lead for that part of that race, ending up second at the end. Sports Report came up to get him late, but this guy was good. 2 minutes 4/5 closed in a good 28 and 2. So he's been third. His second last start, he was second last time out. Looking to go one better here tonight. I'm Thinking in Kenny Murphy, 7 to 2. The next door neighbor that I'm Thinking is Better Than Butter here for Melissa Rennie and the JTL Wrist Stables. They share ownership. Ronnie Gas Trains is going to be Barrio in the bike. 1 win from 6 starts. Last year came in Summerside, 2 minutes and a 5th. He's got a couple of starts this year and hasn't hit the top 3 yet. He was 7th, 2 back, charted 59 and 1. And then again in that winner's 1 to 2, interfered with a little bit last time, ended up 4th, 2, 2 and 4. But he did close in a good 28 and 2. Gets the rail here tonight. Gilles back on the bike. He's looking to go back to back here, 9 to 2 on Better Than Butter. We heard the call to post here in race number 5. If you don't want to play the chalk, there are some good betting board options here. Better Than Butter, we talked about him for Barrio, 4 to 1 on the rail. I'm Thinking for Kenny Murphy. He's been good his last couple, 3 to 1. Promise Me Art, Kenny Arsenal there. You see a shot of those on the screen there now. 10 to 1 and Promise Me Art. Grand Avenue Legend, Brody McPhee will drive tonight. They'll leave from post 4. They're at 8 to 1. Monty's Gone Marble from Mark Campbell. They're at 9 to 1, and the favorite remains Elliott Moose and Jason Hughes, 3 to 5 here. Just under a minute to go before the 5th. Make sure you're in on some tickets. Metro Home Building Center starting gate rolling here for race number 5 from Redshores in Charlottetown tonight. Back upstairs to track announcer Vince Cameron for the race call.
Lining up in the 5th with Better Than Butter, I'm Thinking. Promise Me Art, Grand Avenue Legend. Monty's Gone Marble, Elliott Moose outside, top of the stretch. Race 5 approaching a start. off and pacing at the rail. It's Better Than Butter between horses, I'm thinking. And Elliott Moose joining them on the outside third. Promise Me Art to get away fourth. Then in fifth is Grand Avenue Legend and Monty's Gone Marble. He is the trailer at the eighth pole, straightening to the quarter with Better Than Butter the leader. From the outside, Elliott Moose is going to keep on coming. Third up the rail is I'm Thinking. Now in fourth, that's Promise Me Art. Grand Avenue Legends in fifth, and the trailer, Monty's Gone Marble. So Elliott Moose made the lead for the Blue Knight U's off at 28 and 2 beginning. Second is Better Than Butter on the turn, I'm Thinking third. That's Promise Me Art in fourth. Grand Avenue Legend is fifth. Going to the outside sixth is Monty's Gone Marble through the stretch approaching the midway point, led by Elliott Moose, clear by 2. Better Than Butter in second, I'm Thinking, edging to the outside third. Up fourth on the outside, Monty's Gone Marble. Then fifth is Promise Me Art. Grand Avenue Legend on the outside, the trailer, 3 in, 3 out. 58 and 1 was the half. 3/8 of a mile to go. And that's Elliott Moose, the leader. Here comes a challenger. I'm Thinking is second. Third up the rail, Better Than Butter. At the inside, Promise Me Art fourth. Outside, racing from fifth. By the 3/4 is Monty's Gone Marble. Grand Avenue Legend, the trailer. 3/4 in the books, 127 and 3. Elliott Moose is still there. On the outside, I'm Thinking. Better Than Butter awaits the passing lane as they turn for home. Elliott Moose, the leader. Better Than Butter up the inside. Racing third, Promise Me Art. Deep in the stretch, coming to the wire. Better Than Butter and Perry Owen. Elliott Moose second, Promise Me Art third. Time for the mile in 1:56.3.
Well, there's a slow-mo for race number 5 from Redshores in Charlottetown tonight. We thought Elliott Moose and Jason would be aggressive off the wings here tonight. They did